From adorning the neck to wrapping the wrist and lacing the finger, the Gold Durbar was true to its name. The month-long event aims to promote the gold trade across West Africa with a special eye on Kano. The northwestern state has long been the commercial hub of northern Nigeria and has been home to the gold trade for centuries. Despite that legacy, organisers for Gold West Africa, powered by Kyan Smith Refinery, say the world has been capitalising on gold while West Africans were missing out. The vast majority of gold on display here is Nigerian, mined in Osun State. But once it's unearthed from Nigerian soil, it's exported out of the country and continent before being sold back to Nigerians at a premium. It's time for that to change.
Because the world is capitalizing on gold and we're losing. And those of us in gold felt that it was time to stop losing.
A bar of gold was handed over to Kano State Government by the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development, symbolising the potential for prosperity at our fingertips.
Well, I think this is the first step in the right direction. We've done the gold bullion, which is essentially to shore up the foreign reserve of the CBN. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect is what you're doing here today is actually to convert gold in its raw form into derivatives. That's, jewelry, trinkets, ornaments, and all that. That's what we are doing today. And Kano had been a center from historic times. And that's what we are doing today. That's why we're starting from Kano. Recognize the people here. We're also, government is training people in the art of making jewelries. It's a 9-month program, and we're in the process of selecting the people that will be trained, who will now form trainers for others in Nigeria. So we're trying to create a gold ecosystem that transcends just beyond the bullion, but actually goes into the economy like trading in jewelry and all that. And I think we're in the right direction.
The guests took a tour of the Gold Durbar display. In addition to the luxury pieces of jewelry being showcased, there was also the opportunity to speak to the business owners whose careers have centered on gold. One business owner with the Midas touch is Hafsat. She's been in the jewelry design business for 15 years. Her designs are sold internationally, including Niger and Dubai, but she'd like to make her jewelry here in Nigeria.
So I'm selling jewelries from last 15 years till today. I'm in this business for a very long time, like 15 years back.
After decades of oil being Nigeria's main moneymaker, the Minister of Mining and Steel Development says it's time to shift attention to gold.
Well, sincerely, oil and gas has so dominated the economy that a lot of people do not even talk about other assets that Nigeria has. Not until recently, in the last few years, that we begin to recognize that there are other things that Nigeria possesses, and that's where gold is here. So this market had operated, just like the magazine said, below the radar. People have always mined gold, and it never stopped, but it was always operated below the radar. What government is doing now is to give recognition to those people. We can enhance their productivity, and at the same time, they pay what is due to government.
On the sidelines of the Gold Durbar, we got the chance to speak to Alhaji Nasir Wada, who's the Mogaji Garin of Kano, an esteemed leader and a lifelong miner. He says quality investment in Nigeria's gold wealth is a no-brainer.
We are well endowed with several mineral resources in Nigeria, but we have a history of gold mining going back approximately 100 years. But we never got to the stage whereby it's at the forefront of economic activities in the country. We still consider Nigeria as an infant in the mining world, but the gold trade has been going on for centuries, and Kano has been at the center, and it's actually the hub of the gold trade across the West African region. We want to ensure that the process and the program going forward recognizes the roles of the various players involved in the gold trade. Rather than exporting the raw gold at, let's say, 10 naira, and then going out there and buying a piece of jewelry for 100 naira, why can't we add that value locally? So one of the things we're doing also, as you can see in this room, is the Kabara initiative, which is geared towards training and teaching skills, especially to women, so that they'll be able to produce good products for the market.
Corporate social responsibility plays a role in mending gold's broken value chain.
People needed to understand how a lot of value is lost once gold is gotten from the ground and it's shipped out of Nigeria. There's a whole value chain right in the middle that can actually be capitalized. Opportunities can be capitalized in Nigeria. And I think it's not just particularly to gold. It actually affects most of our energy resources. We export crude oil and then import in refined products. We export gold and then we're importing jewelry. All that gold value chain in the middle, the refining, the metal craft work, the skills that takes into it, the designing, and then the commerce as well. Everything gets lost and it gets brought back into Nigeria. And what we had discovered was Kano was really the center of this opportunity. Anywhere else you went in the world, people are very conversant with the markets in Kano globally, in any gold market that you actually go to. And we thought, well, if we can bring that opportunity here, then we can have a situation where people don't have to go to Dubai. We have our very own Dubai here. Why can't Dubai be Kano?
We're taking on a tour of the art gallery by Nere Teriba, who led the organization of the Gold Durbar. She says, despite COVID-19 disrupting plans, it's still a great time to monetize operations in gold, since the price of the precious metal has surpassed the $2,000 per ounce mark.
One of those legendary benchmarks for gold has been gold hitting $2,000 per ounce. I forget how many years ago it was, 4 or 5 years ago. It hit even 1,800, and then it crashed back down to like 1,200, 1,300. So that $2,000 mark, despite all that's been going on in the world, we've never had gold at $2,000. And now we're there and we've passed it. And it's just so significant for us as a region that has gold, and everyone now is going gold in terms of even digital currency. Everything is all about gold. And we just felt that need that us as the gold sector in Nigeria had to get in on that, especially a city like Kano that's just all about gold.
Well, as the day's festivities draw to a close, the Gold Durbar has highlighted the great opportunities there are for a gold revolution across West Africa. Organizers here have been imploring investors to take a chance, not just on Kano, but indeed Nigeria as a whole, because the feeling here is that the people and the potential are worth their weight in gold. Adefemi Akinsanya, Arise News, Kano.